just to go out there, be efficient, have quality stuff, just kind of, what were your takeaway with your results and how you were feeling on the mound today?
It was good. I think especially that first inning I felt really synced up. I think the later innings after that were like a little bit more of a challenge, but I think having that curveball has helped me out a lot. And then just like the ride on the heater was a lot better too. So just probably better to throw a little bit more strikes, but for the first one it was good.
When you think about just kind of seeing all that hard work you put into, whether it's in the offseason, in the spring, seeing it play out in a game, kind of just how you're feeling out there, just when you look at that, is this kind of where you want to be kind of with the work that you put in this offseason?
Yeah, I think I feel really comfortable with what I worked on. I'm not thinking about it a ton. I think it's the least I've thought like mechanically in a long time, so I feel athletic, free, and good. Yeah.
What do you think allows you in the second inning, where you had like a couple walks and being able to kind of move past that? Is that like an example of that? Where
I think so. I think just I don't know. I think once you have a good inning and you go out and walk two guys, it's like immediately just kind of like lock it in mode. I don't know why, but I just felt out of sync. I think getting in that quick step, and I think that kind of helped me the rest of the game. Just try to lock in and stay focused.
What do you think it is that has allowed you to sort of feel free and not really think about the mechanics of the bounce?
Just keeping momentum in, and I think Mark has helped me a ton, like where I lift and put my hands and stuff. It was kind of early on, just kind of all over the place and a little bit more compact. Changed my throwing program a lot. He changed it, and then Connor's helped me a ton with like grips and stuff. And I think all of it has come together, and Yav too in the weight room. Like I've kind of changed a ton of stuff. And, like my body just feels a lot better. It's moving more fluid, and all those like little changes throughout my throwing routine and grips, like I said, have been really helpful so far. So the last few have been really good.
When you think about your mechanics in the past, would it be about like sort of like how the mechanics would make you feel, or how you execute? Like what would sort of be sort of the driver there?
I'm always very like feel oriented. I feel like I'm always very like internal, and I'm just trying to limit that as much as I can. I think I used to always want to like stay back, like balance, get to a spot, and then go. And I think this year it's just like use your momentum and use your legs more, get kind of like long toss, use your legs more, and catch plane carried into the mound. And I think I've just been able to like transfer my energy a lot smoother. It's not so stiff and inconsistent each inning, and it's been feeling a lot more direct, I guess, when I can use my legs properly.
Well, what are some of the things you changed with like your program?
I used to just I don't throw weighted balls anymore. I used to just throw a bunch of weighted balls. That's kind of when I started having stuff too, like not feeling great. But my elo went up a ton, and it was kind of, but I stopped doing that, and then I would throw flyos into a wall, then come out and just kind of do my normal mechanics and not get into a shuffle or any momentum. And Mark and Connor were like, we should get back into that. So I don't throw any weighted balls or flyos. I just go out and like slowly build up the old-fashioned way, and then build it out longer, like 250. I used to only throw like 120 feet. Now I'm like more long toss with a lot less effort, and then just keeping that same effort in. And it just seems like I can do use a lot less effort and get the same stuff. Yeah, I think so. I think I think after I got hurt the first time, it's like you keep messing around with stuff and trying to fix things. And I think this year it was just like an accumulation of everything. Like Yav and the Williams helped me a ton. Connor and Mark have both, like everything this spring has been like kind of all tailored around this, and everything, all the adjustments we've made have like really been working. So.
August 11th is your last Major League start. How much you've been looking forward to getting back on a Major League mound and pitch a Major League game?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think it was cool in spring, obviously. It's just a little different in regular season, and it's just nice to be home and pitching in Dodger Stadium, and just the energy is unmatched. And I think walking out the first inning and grabbing the ball, it was a very cool moment.
Tyler, I know it's just 6 games, but what does a 6-0 start tell you about just the focus coming off the championship?
Yeah, I think early in spring I noticed it too. I didn't know, I guess, like what to expect going into spring, and it just seemed like the atmosphere was even hungrier than last year. So I think it's been from day one, everyone just been super motivated to come out strong and win it again. So the focus it's very high this year. It's really good.
How do you kind of keep that focus collectively when there is so much noise, whether it's about the on-season or this past week kind of celebrating?
I think it's just take it a day at a time. It's like a cliche thing, but I think a lot of times if you try to think about how good you're going to do in a week or anything like that, just kind of try and take care of the day and then play that game, and then if it's bad, just move on, and if it's good, try to do that again. That as simple as that, I guess. Sweet. Thank you guys.